Hi, how you doing? My name is Bookie Hinton, and right now we're going over chapter 1 about communication. Communication is very important because also too you want to make sure there's 5 topics that you need to understand. You need to know about people skills, teamwork, ethics, and also too you need to make sure that you know how to be consistent. Say, for instance, how the professor is asking why are we in this class and why do we need this class. I'm in this class due to the fact that I need to have a professional stand. I normally talk with my hands and gestures, which that is very unprofessional when you're in a workplace because some people could take that as offensive. Also, too, you want to make sure that you're being a team player because if you're not being a team player, how can you communicate? You want to make sure that your peers and you come with strategies and understanding of one of another. You can't communicate if you don't understand what your assignment is and what are you supposed to do, especially when you're in person communication and introvert communication. Basically, where you're hands on, talking to the guests, understanding the situation and not understanding the situation. It is very important that you understand what you need to do for communication because it's very important that you understand what you're saying and know what you're telling others. Say, for instance, like me, I work at a LGBTQ club, and it's very complicated because you have to know how to be professional, even though it is a club. You have to respect everyone else, either as is a club too. And the 5 key things is you need to know how to have is a good strategy game. You also need to be a team player. You also need to be very outspoken and very considerate of others and being other for other people's mindsets. And basically, by the meaning of that is basically understanding what you're telling people and what you're not saying is together. For instance, if I were to say I was at a group meeting and I am on my phone and I'm literally on my phone the whole time while you're talking to me, that'd be very unprofessional to me, and it's like lack of communication because once again, when you would have came into the office, you'd be like, "Hey, everyone, we're having a meeting at 3 o'clock. Everyone, may you please make sure your phones are up. Please, you make sure you have your notepad, your notes, so you can take notes and everything." That is the proper way to make sure it's successful that people are communicating properly. You cannot have a successful relationship, friendship, business partner, or any kind of business without communication. Communication basically leads you into the way of understanding others and be very compassionate about what you do. There's also called strategies. Strategies basically is what you put a mindset together of things that you feel like was best is for you. Then also, you're gonna make suggestions also for your team to suggest what do you feel that is best for y'all to do as a team. Chapter 1 basically does not give you right or wrong answers. It basically lets you know more hands on about communication and how communication is very important and that people need to understand that communication can never be wrong or right. It's about improving and understanding to better yourself. So, also, a professor is basically explaining to everyone is that you're not doing anything wrong about reading the assignment. Basically, all he wants you to do is to make sure that you're actually reading it. So basically, I put everything in my own little contact notes of everything that I needed to know because it's very important that everyone has their own mindset and their own meaning of the thought of communication. What I learned basically was communication is not always about right or wrong answers. Also, too, nothing is never wrong. You're not wrong for asking questions for things you do not know. That is very important. Also, too, always be a team player. Always make suggestions of strategies of what you can do together. Also, too, come up with strategy plans of what your future could be. Also, come up with strategy plans to make sure you're not in a situation where you don't have lack of communication. So, bye, everyone. Thank you for talking to me. My name is Bookie, and I look forward to talking to y'all again. Thank you.